Aishwarya is joining us from Bastar right now in Chhattisgarh, which of course is a red zone. Aishwarya, as expected, the security would be extremely tight here, given that it's voting day. Talk to us about the kind of arrangements that have been made. And what about the voters? What's the turnout like? At least, what do the latest figures from the Election Commission indicate?
Well, let me start by telling you spoke about security. The security personnel, obviously, just for these 20 seats, just for this entire region, more than 60,000 security forces have been deployed. And one look at this polling booth, you will be able to see the number of police personnel who have been deployed. This is a clear indication of the fact that this is a highly sensitive zone, Sneha. And if you speak about the voters, a large number of people have turned out, Sneha. And historically, too, Chhattisgarh has been a state where the average voting percentage has roughly been around 70%. Looking at, the queues that we are seeing at the moment, we can expect that the voting percentage might be around the same time, what it has been historically. So keeping all these things in mind, it seems like, apart from some of the incidents that have come to the fore, by and large, so far voting has been extremely smooth, and this, in fact, the entire Bastar region has been one of the most places where we have seen maximum number of incidents taking place. So keeping all those things in mind, 60,000 security personnel have been deployed in the entire region, 12 very crucial seats in this region and 20 overall. For the Congress, it is extremely crucial to hold on here because, as of today, out of these 20, Congress has 19 in their kitties. For the BJP, obviously, corruption this time has become a big issue. We saw how Prime Minister Narendra Modi also took a pot shot at Bhupesh Baghel, 508 crores. That's the amount that the ED charge sheet now speaks about. So corruption, obviously, a big issue for the BJP this time. But as far as the security and the polling, voting, if we speak about that, large number of people are turning up. The queues, especially women voters, Sneha, let me tell you, have turned up in large numbers. People are still waiting in the queue, waiting for their turn to come up. And it's about 11 o'clock and we are still seeing not just here. I'll also show you the queue that is outside the polling booth because in one go, only a certain number of people are allowed inside the booth. So the security personnel there trying to control the crowd of sorts. So this also speaks about the fact that this time too, we could see, at least in these 20 seats, the voting average to be roughly around 70% or maybe more this time around. Sneha.
All right, I'm going to thank you, Aishwarya, for getting us those details. Aishwarya, my colleague, was joining us from Bastar. Remember, this is the red zone from where Aishwarya is reporting. And Aishwarya did tell us that traditionally, in fact, this region has voted and the voting percentage is always overall at the end of the day hover around the 70% mark. Of course, the incumbent Congress government in the state of Chhattisgarh with Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel eyeing a second term in the state of Chhattisgarh. Getting in all the details as far as voting in Chhattisgarh is concerned, security has been tightened. Our reporters telling us that just for 20 seats, the number of personnel, in fact, the number of personnel is about 60,000. There are 60,000 personnel for just 20 seats, speaking volumes of, in fact, the concerns there as far as security in this region is concerned.